Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
To the air on first down. Here's a hit. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ives. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Oh, it's a reverse. Got the first down and more. It's a running touchdown, Nebraska. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like blocks. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home, you got to be alert, you got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse, here comes the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Makes the quick grab. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something that defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on Boilermakers. Will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They boot it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll move the tight end. play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep headed to the edge. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Ives. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On the run, it's Ives. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Works the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Barney. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the low.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him. So
makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! He's got 59 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires it down the seam. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, inside.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Makes the grab. It's Barney. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. to throw. It's Raiola. Grab near the sticks. It's Mills. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it in. It's Mills. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Ives. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for space, it's Ives. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Husker! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, Purdue, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. fingered just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to make... There he goes! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Huskers are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Braswell. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shot.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Snap in the shotgun. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions.
Nebraska, 38, Purdue, 22.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Ives. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Ives. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route is on.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Walker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Zips it out to his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. We got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Branch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.